Hey, what's up guys? This is M.O.A.B, and today we're going to do something a little different. I'm going to be reviewing a product, the new Scuff Gaming controller I got. Well, here it is. How cool is that? It's the infected zombie finish. It's a limited edition because there's so many. There's Black Ops 2, I think there's Halo 4 coming out, so there's a bunch of zombie games coming out this year. I'm sure there's a couple other ones I missed, but yeah, it's covered in this like biohazard sense if I can find a zombie. There's a zombie. Can't really see it. Oh, it's upside down. There's a zombie right there, and it's pretty. And even the, yeah, it's pretty cool. So I'm gonna start with the features that it has. I mean, these are some kind of unimportant ones. Just like the buttons are blacked out. I just thought that was kind of cool. Probably for me, one of the most important things, you get to choose if you want the sticks domed, like this one, or concave, like this one, like a regular Xbox one, or like a PS3, which is domed. So the concave one I had on this one because I can grip it and I can move it faster and it's easier to push in, I can move around and stuff like that. The domed one is more precise. It's easier to move around. So for the aiming stick, I had the aiming stick down domed. So I could move around more precise and I could use a higher sensitivity without losing control. But this one is still concave. It's like normal. There's adjustable hair triggers. You can adjust these little screws. It comes with a little thing, with a little Allen wrench. You can adjust when you want it to be triggered, like when you want the button to actually press down. So you can adjust that. And there's also these trigger stops, which limits any unnecessary trigger motion. So it's like once it hits that firing point. So like I'm just like in Call of Duty, I'm just like okay, I'm ready. Or like if I want to quick scope, it makes it easier to quick scope, or like to aim in like with a sniper rifle faster. I don't have to go all the way back down. I have to go all the way back out to do that. And of course, I use the tactical button setup, which is good for most things, except the only problem with the tactical setup, because you can drop shot multiplayer. So instead of pressing this to knife, I press this to crouch or go prone. So like I go prone as I'm shooting a multiplayer instead of having to do this. But then the only problem is I sacrifice the knife. I sacrifice the ability to knife quickly. Like I can't panic knife. If I want to knife, I need to know I'm going to knife before I do, which is hard. So I can't panic knife. Well, this Scuff Gaming has these, actually, they patented this. It's these two paddles on the back of the controller. And I had them configured in the left hand, the one with your left hand, that's the A, it matches the A button on the controller. The one on the right hand, it matches the B button on the controller. So for me, this one is actually knife. So I press this button, like instead of having to go over to B, I can just stay on this and I can just, like let's say I'm playing, I keep it like this, like I have my middle fingers on these two paddles and I just push it in. Just push it in on like a knife. So I can still move around while I'm knifing, just like it's like that. Or if you're using the default setup, so like this is knifing, then you can use that to crouch and you can still drop shot. So I mean either way it's still a win. And then this one is actually kind of helpful for, like, you see, have you ever seen someone online, they jump around corners and stuff and they jump around a corner and stuff and they're still able to move in midair. That's because instead of having to do that, they can just tap that and move. It's actually pretty helpful. I've tested it online. It really does help. And the last thing I want to talk about is, I mean, there's so many options. Like, I mean, nobody has a controller in the world that's exactly like this. The finishes are slightly different for each one of the same finish that you get. And all the features, like, you can customize. They're customizable. Like, you can have if you want a lighter controller, you can have them remove the vibration packs. I mean, personally, I can't play without vibration. I need vibration to play. But if you guys don't like that, then you can have those removed. You can make it lighter. You can be wired or wireless if you want. And you can have the design, like it's on the controller, you can have it cover the D-pad and the paddles as well, which is what I did, or you can have those just black. And then I think the only other thing I got was it's the grip. The military uses a special grip that they put on assault rifles and stuff to help it prevent it from gripping on the pistol grip part of it, and it's the same grip that's on the back of this controller, because my hands sweat a lot when I play this, like especially if I'm playing zombies for a long time or something. So I grab this, it's like a special grip, it's anti-slip grip, I guess, and it makes it, I don't know if you can't really see the difference, but it makes it pretty hard. Not hard, it has a little bit of give to it, like you can feel it's like a coating, like you can scratch it off. I mean, you don't want to, but you can feel a bit dent in it with your fingernail. I mean, it feels different, you can tell, and it really does help. So anyway, guys, I mean, this has been a review of my new Scuff Gaming controller. This is the infected zombie model, and if you like this, please give the video a like and a rating, and subscribe if you want to. I'd really appreciate that. And go check out Scuff Gaming. Their link will be in the description. And I think it's so cool that that they thought of, like the back paddles and stuff. That there's so many innovations here that you really, and if you're struggling with Call of Duty or any kind of like online game like that, even Halo or Battlefield or something like that, you're struggling with something like that, just go ahead, give Scuff Gaming a try. There's some really cool controllers. I know some pretty popular YouTubers out there use them, so be sure to check it out, and I'll see you guys next time.